Last video we started with molecular orbital diagram for some of the homonuclear diatomic molecules. In this video we continue with the molecular orbital diagram for some more molecules. Here we will take the homonuclear diatomic molecule like nitrogen. Electronic configuration for nitrogen atom, atomic number 7, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Molecular orbital diagram, energy increases in this way. And here we are not going to draw the molecular orbital diagram for 1s because this diagram is similar as 2s. So we will start with 2s. First you take one nitrogen atom and whose 2s atomic orbitals with 2 electrons. And you take another nitrogen and whose 2s atomic orbitals with 2 electrons. They will combine to form these two atomic orbitals, they will combine to form these two molecular orbitals. This one with lower energy is called as bonding molecular orbital and it is represented as sigma 2s. This one with higher energy is called as anti-bonding molecular orbital and it is represented as sigma star 2s. Now here we have 2 electrons, here 2 electrons, so totally 4 electrons we have. We have to fill it this molecular orbitals with 4 electrons following Auber principle and Hund's rule. So we have 2 electrons here and 2 electrons here. Next we will go to 2p orbital and 2p orbital we have 3 electrons. So for this nitrogen atom 2p orbital where you have px, py and pz, each one will have 1 electron. Now for this nitrogen atom 2p orbital with 1 electron in px, py and pz. Now we have 3 atomic orbitals of this nitrogen and 3 atomic orbitals of this nitrogen. So totally 6 atomic orbitals we have. Now we will be getting 6 molecular orbitals. The arrangement of these molecular orbitals depends upon the total number of electron in nitrogen molecule. So total number of electron in nitrogen molecule is 14. For one nitrogen 7, so 2 nitrogen 14. Since the total number of electron is less than or if it is less than or equal to 14, then you have to follow this order. That is, you have here then, so likewise 2, 1, 2, 1. So this is the order you have to follow. So this I have discussed in the previous videos. I will give the link in the description box. You go through it. So you will be getting pi 2px and pi 2py and sigma 2pz. So 2, 1. These are the lower energy molecular orbitals. They are called as bonding molecular orbital. And this one pi star 2px and pi star 2py and sigma star 2pz. These are the higher energy molecular orbitals. So they are called as anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So always remember, for molecules where the total number of electron is less than or equal to 14, then you have pi 2ps and pi 2py, that is pi molecular orbitals, they will be in lower energy compared to sigma. So this order don't forget, 2, 1, 2, 1. So this order you have to follow whatever may be the molecules whose total number of electron is less than or equal to 14. Now we have here 3 electrons, here 3 electrons. Totally 6 electrons, so you have to fill it now. So here you follow the Auber principle and Hund's rule. So these two orbitals are of same energy, so each one will be filled with 1 electron each and then you have to pair it. The remaining 2 electrons will go to sigma 2pz. Now this is the arrangement of electrons in molecular orbital. So this is the molecular orbital diagram for nitrogen molecule. Now you can write the electronic configuration for nitrogen molecule. So first sigma, we have 1s orbital here. For that we didn't draw the molecular orbital diagram. If you draw only difference, same way you will draw. For 2s you will draw 1s. Only difference is instead of writing as sigma 2s, you will be writing sigma 1s with 2 electrons. Similarly, sigma star 1s with 2 electrons. So when you write the electronic configuration, you write like this. So sigma 1s2, then sigma star 1s2. For this is for 1s atomic orbital. For 2s we have sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s. For 2p, so here 2p you take. For 2p we have pi 2p x2, pi 2p y2 and then sigma 2p z2. So these are the electronic configuration for nitrogen molecule. So we have totally 14 electrons, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So totally 14 electrons in nitrogen molecule. Now you have to calculate the bond order. Bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na, where Nb is the number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital. Na is the number of electrons in anti-bonding. So bonding molecular orbital, this one, and then you have this here and here, this one and this one. So we have totally 10 electrons. Anti-bonding here 2 and here 2, only 4 electrons. So you can write half into 10 minus 4, that is equal to 3. Since we are getting bond order as 3, we have triple bond between nitrogen and nitrogen. And since the bond order is greater than 0, the molecule is stable. And we have here, when you look into this one, molecular orbitals, and these electrons are paired up. There is no unpaired electrons. So all these are electrons in molecular orbitals, they are paired up. So we call this molecule as diamagnetic. So here it is a triple bond, stable and diamagnetic, since all the electrons are paired up. There is no unpaired electron. So these are the properties. Then we will go to oxygen molecule. It's also a homonuclear diatomic molecule. First, you write the electronic configuration for oxygen atom. Oxygen atomic number 8, so you have 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Molecular orbital diagram. First, you write one oxygen here, and whose atomic orbitals we will start with 2s. We are not going to draw for 1s. So 1s you leave it, only will start with 2s. 2s atomic orbital with 2 electron for this oxygen atom. Another oxygen atom with 2s atomic orbitals with 2 electron. And these two will combine to form these molecular orbitals. This one is called as sigma 2s and this one sigma star 2s. Since we have 4 electrons, we have to fill it here like this. Next we will go to 2p. So here we have 2p orbitals with 4 electrons. So you write first for this oxygen 2p, px, py and pz, and we have 4 electrons. First you write 1 electron each and then you pair it. Now for this oxygen atom, 2p orbitals with 4 electrons. So you write like this. Now these we have totally 3 plus 3, 6 atomic orbitals. So we will be getting 6 molecular orbitals. The arrangement of 6 molecular orbitals depends upon the total number of electrons in oxygen molecule. So in oxygen molecule, for one oxygen atom 8, for 2 oxygen atom it is equal to 16. Since the total number of electron is greater than 14, in this case we have to follow a different order. So here we can write like this, that is this one, then we have 1, 2, 2, 1. So this order you have to follow. In the previous slide we followed 2, 1, 2, 1, but here 1, 2, 2, 1. So only the difference alone, here you have the difference. So in earlier cases these two pi orbitals will be in the lower energy level. Now here they will be in higher energy level. So this order you have to follow. This I have discussed in the previous video. I will give the link in the description box. You go through it. And this one is called as sigma 2pz, pi 2px, pi 2py and pi star 2px, pi star 2py and sigma star 2pz. Now we have here 4 plus 4, 8 electrons. You have to fill here in this molecular orbitals. So here the 2 electron will go. Now here we have 2 molecular orbitals. Follow the Hund's rule. Then you pair it. And then remaining, so totally 6 electrons we have filled up. Remaining 2 electron, here it will go. So these 2 molecular orbitals are of the same energy. Based on Hund's rule, they will have 1 electron each. Now this is the molecular orbitals for oxygen molecule. So this is about the molecular orbital diagram for oxygen molecule. Now you write the electronic configuration for oxygen molecule. So for 1s we will have sigma 1s with 2 electrons, sigma star 1s with 2 electrons. For 2s we have sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and then we have p orbitals where you have sigma 2pz2, then pi 2px2, pi 2py2, and then pi star 2px1 and pi star 2py1. So total when you count you will be getting 16 electrons. So this is the electronic configuration for oxygen molecule. Now calculate the bond order. Bond order, here we have half into Nb minus Na. Nb bonding electrons you have to take. So here 2, then 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have 10 and then antibonding 2 and then here 2, 6 and then 7, 2, 4, 5, 6. So totally 6 electrons. So you will be getting 2. Since we are getting the bond order S2, we have a double bond between two oxygen atoms. And since the bond order is greater than 0, the molecule is stable. Now you see the molecular orbitals where the electrons are filled up. Here when you see here we have two unpaired electrons. Here pi star 2px with 1 electron, pi star 2py with 1 electron. Since the electrons are not paired up, it is unpaired. So we call this molecule as paramagnetic. So this oxygen molecule is paramagnetic because we have unpaired electron here in pi star 2px and pi star 2py. So this is about the molecular orbital diagram and their properties. Next we will go to heteronuclear diatomic molecules. Here the molecules will have two atoms, but these two atoms are of different types. They are called as heteronuclear diatomic molecules. Example, carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, NO. So you first will take carbon monoxide. So molecular orbital diagram for carbon monoxide we take. First you write the electronic configuration for carbon. Carbon atomic number 6, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Then we have oxygen. Oxygen 8, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Then you write the molecular orbital diagrams. First you take carbon here, whose atomic orbital will start with 2s. So with 2 electrons. Next we go to oxygen, whose atomic orbital 2s with 2 electrons. So we are not going to write for 1s. We will start with 2s. So 2s with 2 electrons for carbon and 2s with 2 electrons for oxygen. Now these two will mix to form two molecular orbitals, and the lower one is called as sigma 2s, this one is sigma star 2s. So we have 4 electrons here, fill it with 4 electrons. Now we will go to 2p. So 2p here for carbon 2 electrons. So you can write 2p, px, py and pz atomic orbitals we have for this carbon, but px and py alone will have electrons. Now for this oxygen we have 2p and with 4 electrons. So 2p with 4 electrons. Now these two will mix to form molecular orbitals. Here we have to see the total number of electrons. Here carbon 6, oxygen 8. So total number of electrons is equal to 14. Since the total number of electrons is equal to 14, we have to follow this order. That is 2, 1, 2, 1. Pi 2px and pi 2py will be in lower energy, then comes sigma 2pz. And here pi star 2px, pi star 2py and sigma star 2pz. Now the total number of electrons 4 and then 6. So fill it here in molecular orbitals. So you will be getting like this. So this is the molecular orbital diagram for carbon monoxide molecule. Electronic configuration you can write sigma 1s2, because 1s we have tried sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, in both the cases we have. Then 2s, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and then p orbital we have pi 2px2, pi 2py2 and sigma 2pz2. So total we will be getting 14 electrons. Now you calculate the bond order. Bond order is equal to 10 minus 4, that is equal to divided by 2, that you will be getting 3. Since the bond order is 3, you will have a triple bond, and since the bond order is greater than 0, the molecule is stable, and here all the electrons are paired up, so we have diamagnetic. The molecule is diamagnetic. The molecular orbital diagram for nitric oxide molecule, NO molecule. The electronic configuration for nitrogen, atomic number 7, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Then you have oxygen, oxygen atom 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, 8 electrons. Now molecular orbital diagram, first you write nitrogen here, whose atomic orbitals we will start with 2s. We are not going to write for 1s. So we will start with 2s and only for 2p we will write. So in this case also we will write only for this one. So 2s atomic orbitals with 2 electrons. Then oxygen whose 2s atomic orbitals with 2 electrons. They will mix to form 2 molecular orbitals, sigma 2s and sigma star 2s. We have totally 4 electrons in this atomic orbitals, so you can fill it like this. Next we will go to 2p orbitals of this nitrogen atom. So you have nitrogen atom whose 2p orbitals with 3 electrons. We have 3 electrons. So 1, 2, 3. Then for oxygen we have 2p orbital but 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Now we have 6 atomic orbitals. We need 6 molecular orbitals. The arrangement based on the number of electrons. So the total number of electrons in this case is we have 7 and 8. Total it is equal to 15. So since the total number of electrons is greater than 14, we have to follow this order. That is this one 1, 2, 2, 1. So sigma 2pz will be in lower energy, then pi 2px, pi 2py and then pi star 2px and pi star 2py and then sigma star 2pz. Now we have electrons here 3 plus 4, 7 total electrons. So here 2 electrons here, then you pair it and then totally 6 electrons. Remaining 1 electron will go to pi star 2px. So this is the molecular orbitals for nitric oxide molecule. And this is the molecular orbital diagram for nitric oxide molecule. Now the electronic configuration for NO molecule, you have 1s for that sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, for 2s sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2. For 2p we have sigma 2p z2, then pi 2p x2 and then pi 2p y2 and then pi star 2p x1. Here you will have only 1 electron. Now bond order, so bond order is equal to 10 minus 5 because we have this is bonding and these are all bonding molecular orbitals. We have 10 electrons, anti-bonding 2, 4 and then here 1, 5. So 5, you will be getting 2.5. Fractional bond order is possible. So since the bond order is 2.5 which is greater than 0, the molecule is stable and you will be here when you see the molecular orbitals where the electrons here and all paired, but here you have one unpaired electron. Since we have an unpaired electron here, since all the electrons are not paired up, we have an unpaired electron, so the molecule is paramagnetic. So these are the molecular orbital diagram with some more examples I have given. Next video we will start with hydrocarbons. Thank you for watching.